My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. It's time to go in with the Nothings deck. Starting cards have no Blackjack effect. Will there be any... okay. There's not. Interesting. I was wondering if they might add an additional card or two in here for differentiation's sake, rather than this just being a version of one of the earlier decks that just does not have a Blackjack benefit. But it might just be a challenge deck that we have to work through on the way to other stuff like the glitched deck. I really want to win this one so that I have the ability to get to the glitch deck and then the random deck and then continue moving from then on. So I'm a little tempted not even to double down. Let's play it safe this time. Yeah, 12. Easy. Oh, I love an early battle like that. Oh, a foil blank card. Damn. Okay, so this starts in our opening hand and it's free to play, and we can set its value between 1 and 11. So this is an insanely versatile card. Great pickup for us right there. Chip off the old block. Start with -1 advantage. Randomly selects the effect of 2 unique chips at the start of each encounter. Oh. And then there's also chipmunks. Start of encounter, gain 3 advantage. Advantage persists between encounters. And then there's also the chipotle pepper. Interact with it to take 3 damage and gain an advantage. Wow. These are all busted good. Start of encounter, gain 3 advantage, and advantage persists between encounters. I feel like that would be a really easy way to just stack up a huge amount of advantage. Just all of the battles that you don't use it in. But then eventually you do want to use a lot, so I would worry that I would run out there. Chip off the old block. We start with -1, but we get 2 unique chips at the start of each encounter. A lot of the unique chips also give us advantage at the start of the encounter. I'll take chip off the old block. Okay, we've got fish and chips. On Blackjack, gain 1 advantage for each of our played cards. And then we also start with 1 advantage, and on winning a round, we'll gain 1. Okay, so hang on. Despite the fact that the blue chip says start with 1 advantage, we don't start with any. So chip off the old block. Oh, no. It canceled out the -1 that chip off the old block gave us at the start, so never mind. All's well. Oh, Geralt. Why did you have to destroy that? I wanted that. Well, I could put a 5 on the board right now, but I should probably just stand here and let the opponent boss. There we go. I'll pop an 11 down and hit you with the Blackjack. And do it again. There goes the Bard. Joker, Jimbo. You can play a maximum of 5 cards. On stand, gain 4 chips for each of your played cards. This has got to be the Balatro reference, right? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Vaccination card. 3 of hearts. On taking damage, gain 5 shield. Burn after taking damage 3 more times. And there's also the scratch card. The problem with scratch card is it can generate such a high number because it reveals 1, 2, or 3 random numbers from 1 to 9. So if you select 3, you can end up with 27 as the number this generates. I'm gonna flip the final card. It's a happy birthday card. Well, I mean, when would I ever get the happy birthday card? As early as possible? Fine, let's do it. Happy birthday on play permanently rounds up, so it increases its count if it will not make you bust. Also, on stand, add 5 booster packs to your hand if this card's value is at least 21. And then on discard, burn if the card's value is at least 21. So I lose a round every time, but it'll give me 5 booster packs to hand. I'm not certain how that'll work, but I really want to try it. Counterfeiter or Stay a Night. I mean, one would assume Counterfeiter is a duplication of some kind, but I would happily duplicate a foil blank. Stay a Night would remove a random card, and I don't want to remove the foil blank, so I'm going to counterfeit. Oh, okay, so this is the increase or decrease at the moment? That's fine, that's fine. Right, so that's what the floor 1 counterfeiter does for us. Good. I'm going to do the same thing where I try and end up with aces and 10s. So I will increase my 9 of nothing and my 8 of nothings. And then 7 of nothings. 3 times. And I'm assuming I'll end up removing most of the rest of these. Oh no, but I already hit that. Oh, I guess I have to do increase now. Okay. I mean, I guess I could make one of my 10s an 11. That's not bad either. 11s are okay. Have a drink. I don't have enough money to even drink right now, so... We've got, on taking damage, gain 1 advantage, as well as 1 advantage winning a round and started. Nine's not a good pull. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey, there we go. 21, and that'll take him out. Get out of jail free card. It's handy. On play, it instantly ties. On discard, it burns. Cardiovascular exercise. On play, you take 2 damage, but you gain 5 shield. I do like that card, and I haven't really had it much. And 21 chips to reveal the secret card. Obviously, another Jimbo right there. Get out of jail free and cardiovascular exercise, but because I haven't had cardiovascular exercise, I'll take it first. Stay a night. I could get a cheap bed and remove a random card, right? Nah, most of my cards are reasonable at this point. I wouldn't want to remove random ones, I don't think. Hey, there we go. We finally got Happy Birthday out on the board. That's great. I'm going to have to hold at this 15 because I'm pretty sure I boss if I go over. Nope, never mind. It would have been safe. Them locking a 5 is really bad for me, but thankfully they just unlocked it. And also just lost. So, on stand, rounds up 2 times, if it would work. And then on bust, take 5 damage and halve the value of this card. Oh, that's a really good card. It's also an 11 of clubs. There's also a baseball card. Baseball card having permanent -1 value when you discard it. And when its value is 0, you shred this card, adding an old baseball card and a card sleeve to your deck. Card sleeve giving the ability to lock one of your cards and then burn the baseball card. The card sleeve, rather. And the old baseball card, on play, gain 10 advantage, and then on discard, burn it. I want this, and again, we're really, really early. When do you want this? When you're really, really early. I also like the idea of taking the Jack and the Beanstalk or the 11 of clubs, but I like the idea of having these 2 elements in my deck that are just progressing over time. It's cheap bed that removes a random card, right? And loyalty counter is from having drink. But loyalty counter also allows me to select which card I remove, if I recall correctly. Yeah, house special. And then the loyalty card would be a good way for me to actually utilize the advantage that I generate. So I'm looking to permanently remove 6s all the way down to 2. 2's really bad for me because 2 basically guarantees I get a 12 or I fail. So Let's get rid of it. I'm not going to be able to afford any cards at either of these places. I think both of them charge 65. 95 here, yeah. King of Kings, burn all currently played kings, then take 1 damage and gain 10 chips for each king burned. I see that there is some sort of a king archetype. There's King Cobra as well and things like that. Kingmaker, transform any of your other played cards into a random king, those kinds of things. Half of Spades? A half is not a bad card for me. Neither would the whole of Boss be, but unfortunately I can't afford them. Hey, happy birthday. I don't want to lock that in for a 9, but I'll deal 12 damage here. Yep. With the boss that I drawn. Can stand there. Ooh, chip damage just activated because I took damage to the cardiovascular exercise. Chip on your shoulder. If you already have a score of at least 12 when you hit, gain 1 advantage, which is never really going to happen for me. Alright. Straight up 21. Lucky 7. On stand, if you have at least 3 cards in play with a value of 7, gain 77 chips. 21 of diamonds. Too many times I'll have a 10 or an 11 on board and then this will drop. So I don't want that. Unless I could remove every other card from my deck, I don't really want these. Or if I had a ways, like a bunch of ways to fix taking the blackjack damage. Kill a queen, burn another card, and then get this up to 12, which is not a good number for me. I don't want any of those, thank you. I'll take a reading, though. Judgment. On play, add a fresh copy of one of your burned cards to the draw pile. Sure. Temperance. On play, gain 2 chips per card you currently have on discard burn. And then the Moon. On play, Lock. Foe plays cards face down. You deal 3 times damage. And then if you exploit, you unlock this and all foe cards are face up this round. Oh, I like the idea of doing 3 times damage. But if they're playing their cards face down, I don't even know what they do. But also, like, what they're doing should barely affect what I do. Ideally, I just play my own game where I get to 21 and then lock, and then sometimes I destroy the enemy. So this removes my ability to counterplay heavily. Well, it doesn't remove it, right? I still can exploit. But it makes it much more situational as to when I actually want to care about the opponent's cards. Is 3 times damage a good enough benefit to justify taking this, though? Especially because it's up against Judgment, and Judgment would just happily give me another one of the best cards in the deck that I have. Especially later on, an old baseball card. Yeah, I'll take Judgment. Seems simpler. I went to the basement last time, so it's time to go to Lose Lunge. Oh, Chipotle Pepper is there, so I can interact with that if I want. And we also have Dealer's Chip. On stand, if you have a score of at least 17, gain 1 advantage. Oh, okay. Yep, I'll stand on the 20 then. And then I'll stand on a blackjack. Love gaining advantage. 7? Do I drop a 7 on this board? Most of my cards destroy me here, so I'll take the damage. Happy birthday. Very good to finally get the Cardinals out on the board. I was really hoping I would have cycled past that a couple of times already. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Happily exploit that 3 times. 20 damage to the lock pusher. And that'll take that round. I'm not going to want many 11s in the deck, but a couple seems like it's worthwhile to me. Let's take out the wizard. While he's still gathering his magic cards out of the memory card there. 15's good enough right now. Wow, if I hit one more time, I actually would have gotten to 21. 17's also good enough right now. Blackjack. Oh, I've got broken shit. On either player boss, gain 1 advantage, and then also the Chipotle Pepper. Okay, so we're just not gonna have much advantage for this round here. I shouldn't have hit that 3rd time. Yeah, I knew that most of those were gonna screw me over. Well, I got advantage, so. But it still only just canceled out my -1. Drop a 10. Another 20. Ugh, the enemy is going to get to the point where they're just blackjacking every round. I'm not really going to be able to do much about it by that point. Okay. I got to do 1 more damage. That'll do it. The blackjack will get there. 21 of clubs, the card Deku. On play, you gain 25 chips, but you also bust. Misprinted card. On play, set value to 6. Then, add a 7 of spades to your hand on stand round up. Don't want that. And the flash card. I'm gonna skip the rewards rather than take the flash card, thank you. It could be useful, but I'm gonna try and stay with a much more narrow build at the moment. Rather than just taking every card that doesn't have a necessarily negative effect on the deck. Time for a memory test. 6 of spades and the 12 of hearts. Don't want either of those. Communist Party card, I'd happily take that. And 12 of hearts, don't want that. 13 and... 13, I didn't want that. And I'll take the Communist Party card, thank you. Since I didn't want that, I should have paired that with one that I already knew, rather than testing for the possibility. Because yeah, 13 will basically screw me every single time it gets put on the board. Oh! This is the only position where I wouldn't, where the baseball card is already 8. And in fact, it's exactly enough for the kill there. Booster pack. Yep. On play, add 5 random cards to your hand. One of them will be a foil. I've got to shop for card removal because the 13 needs to get out of this deck. And then the 3, and I would love to play the final one, but I can't afford it. Card Shark or Thief? I don't think I've played Card Shark before, so...
I won't bite unless you try something fishy.
We've got Chipmunk, start with 3, and it'll persist. Hell yeah. Yeah, I can't. Well, the enemy is only going to gain... They'll do 1 damage to me and they'll gain a bunch of chips. But that's fine. I like it when they have chips. They bust with the Joker play. I'll happily stand on a tie. No valid target for judgment. Makes sense. There won't be for a while. Oh! They managed to keep drawing until they ended up getting a, blackjack there. I'm gonna hit again. There's, yeah, no way that without exploiting the loyalty card here, I can blackjack, so I've got to. There's the booster pack for 5 on board, as well as some stuff in hand. Our foil in hand is an Ace of Hearts, which is super useful. That'll get us this round. Sadly, the opponent rounded up, so I didn't end up getting the effect of the healing that I could have gotten there. Would have been nice. Alas. Oh, an 11 and 11? That's what you don't want. And then there's another 11 in the deck as well. It's the only card, so I know that I can't let that happen. I'm going to drop a -7 on the board. And then I can hit. I'm going to put the -11 on the board and hit again as well. Move a card from the foe's draw pile to your draw pile. And I'll put a 6 on board. So I've got -11 clubs on board. I imagine it doesn't, because clubs' blackjack effect is deals damage to the opponent. I imagine with a -11, I'm not dealing damage to me. Yeah, no. Okay, so it just takes away from the other positive effects that I could have gotten. I'd love to hit again, but again, those 6s are real killers in my deck. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Thankfully, the opponent busted as well. Yeah. Put the booster card back in there, thank you. Now I've got a foil Heart of 3s. One hit if you have at least 18, heal 3. It's kind of unlikely. A 12 would be good right now. Not many of those around, though. Yeah, I'll stop on a 19. And take the round accordingly. King of the Hill. Instant blackjack if this is your only face card in the encounter. Yeah. I don't think I'm likely to be able to get the rest of the nothings removed there. Half of spades is great, though. Halves are perfect for this deck, in fact. We gain 1 advantage for each of our played cards when we blackjack, and when we play a card with a value of 10 or more, we gain 1 advantage. So the Ace of Nothings triggers that because it's 11. Whoop. The enemy swapped me a business card, and they've got a blackjack now. But also, the Communist Party card allows me to tie that and get my own blackjack. And now I have a ridiculous amount of advantage. Ooh. Birthday card's the exact right amount right now to leave me on 10 that I need left. And unfortunately, instead of getting that 10, I get an 11. Yeah, maybe I have too many sources of 11 in this deck at this point. I want to play a 1 of nothings just so I can get another blackjack out there. 13 to hand, 21-10. It's Kingmaker. Transform any of your other played cards into a king. There's the Whale. On play, lose 21 chips and then deal 10 damage. Okay, yeah, I can just put a 10 on board with a Whale card right now. I'm going to develop, because I just have enough advantage to do basically whatever I want right now. I'm going to just develop a 21 and then stand. The enemy heals me with their Valentine's Day card. Thank you kindly for doing so. Yeah, 16's a tough ask for me to hit after. I'd love to hit that 5. I'd love to hit that loyalty card. You know what? I'm going to do it. There we go. We hit the 5. We have at least 21 advantage, giving us advantageous the achievement. That's 10, and then I can hit and pull out the loyalty card. I can get the loyalty card, like, right the way up to 9, so that next time I play it in the next fight, it's an instant blackjack. We're cycling through Cardinals and the birthday card a couple of times here. I'm enjoying that. Ugh. Yeah, the 21 of diamonds was back in the draw pile, so of course we're at the mercy of that. This is a swap card? Swap it for your 8, I guess? Oh, unfortunately giving the enemy a perfect blackjack there. Hey, Break Limits is back. I love it. Foil 2 of spades, up to 13. Double the value of a played card this encounter. Booster pack? Nah, but Judgment's not coming back around to bring that booster pack back fast enough to really think about that as an interaction I want to base. Break Limits is not going to help me here, unfortunately. But I can just stand and do 17 damage straight to the paparazzo, and that'll get us there. Alright, suit yourself. It is one of all suits at once. When you exploit, you change the suit of any card in your draw pile to any normal suit for this encounter. I mean, that's a good way for me to fix issues in my deck. I just turn a lot of my draw pile into hearts and diamonds and shields from spades especially. Double back card, it's 0. Blank card, I get to choose what it is when I play it. That's more powerful when it's from hand. When I don't know when I'm putting that out, that's a bit tough. 1s are also pretty rough because, again, I've got 11s in the deck, so it's too common that I'll overshoot with that. Queen, half the value of any played card for this encounter. Alright, I'll take that double back card and get out of here. Chip in a bottle. We start with an advantage, and we gain an advantage if we stand before our opponent does. And then microchip. We start with an advantage, and on playing a card that was created during this encounter, we gain another advantage. Woof. I'm gonna do the uncommon option here of preventing the enemy from winning and gaining 21 shields with their blackjack, but now I've got a 6 as my foil card, which I really don't want. 20's good enough. Oh, right, you only have 10s in the 21, so you'll bust occasionally, yeah, when you draw like that. Do I want a blackjack? To what end? I do 1 more damage, and I gain 1 shield. Yeah, not worth changing at this point. Nice! Worst available draw for you, buddy. We'll take a cool 15. Oh my god, you are locked in the death cycle. Happy birthday card is really getting up there. A foil jack of all trades. I mean, it's nice. 3 rounds up, foil graveyard. I'm going to look at the final foil card as well, of course. Foil break limits, double the value of a blade card for this encounter. I'd only want that if I could reliably target my... Oh, yeah, because it's foil. Okay, never mind. So if my enemy plays anything that's 11 or above, I'm just going to double it. And then anytime they play that for the rest of the fight, they will bust. I double that 6. If I double that 6, the enemy is screwed. Any hand they draw it in will be awful for them. Doubling that 6 immediately busts them right now. If you currently generate the 6, you will immediately lose. If you generate the 6 before anything else, you will try and draw again, and you will immediately lose. So it's just an immediate fail. I'm gonna pop a 10 on the board. Just take my blackjack. Oh no! It got its value decreased by the blood donor heart, so now it's an 11, which is actually great for the enemy. Of course. Well, thankfully I also blackjack. I'd love to be able not to stop there, but I have to. Yeah, I'll happily drop an 11 on the board. And that'll win that round. Get out of jail free card, handy. -7 of diamonds. I don't want that, because unless I have small quantized values, the negatives still have to be -10 or -11 for them to be useful for me. Get out of jail free card. Yep. Worst case scenario, it's just a free hit. Yeah, you've got an 11. I'm going to double that. Damn it. I have to choose to lose this hand in order to double right now. I'm not going to do that. What if I doubled that 1 to a 2? That would be pretty mean, I think, as well. Wait. Oh, I can... Wait, that's my 11. Okay, yeah. I don't want to double my own 11. I'll double your 1 to a 2. Oh, that was created by Master of Wands. Oh, but it's fine. They're still in the draw pile. Two-party allegiances, eh? We've got a round up, so that one's fine for us. Perfect. We take the blackjacks. I've only had a 6 in hand rather than 7. 2 of those draws are awful for me. There's some additional advantage at least. Enemy busts. You score another cool 15. I'll double their 6. There we go. That screws them instantly. I play my Communist Party card, which instantly ties them and fails for me. I mean, so would a lot of the other cards here. I don't have a big enough negative in hand. Oh, that's so rude. Yeah. Dang. Take the win there, as well as get a little bit more money. The official trump card for the ability to generate the 1s easily. I'd rather a half if I was doing something like that. I'm going to take none of those, thank you. Go fish. That doesn't seem like I have a huge amount of control over what I end up getting from Go Fish. I'm definitely doubling that 11 of clubs. Anytime you play that, you are going to lose. Ooh! Baseball card is ready to get shredded. Playing a foil report card there. Do a bunch of damage. There goes the baseball card. Woo! Yeah, now I've got the old baseball card. Plays for 0. On play, gain 10 advantage, and then on discard, burn. Imagine having that as well as the chipmunk and keeping the advantage between encounters. Absurdity. I'm gonna tie, but I'll round up, so I'll still take the win. There's the happy birthday card, rounding up to a total of 10 now. It still needs to get to 21. Like, yes, I can double it with limit break, but then I will bust. 21. I guess if the rest of your deck has enough defense, you can use this to generate a huge amount of value. Expulsion! Deal and take 2 times more damage. I really do want to do that. Trade offer or go fish? I'll go for trade offer. I feel like I have more control over that. I'd like to add these cards, and I'm willing to make it worth your while. Permanently remove another card first. Permanently remove another card first. Permanently remove this card and heal 8 HP. Yeah, I'm fine removing these. I'll take a bunch of HP for this, thank you. They were all fine, but were they worth healing that much? Probably not. And, like, the consistency of the deck only gets better. Blackjack against the Rapper. You prefer craps, but let's play. You'll win anyway. I see. You've got 7s. That's gonna be an annoyance. Oh, I'm definitely burning that double. Definitely doubling that queen. There you go. Now, anytime you play that, you'll get 24 and you'll lose. I'm gonna drop my 5 from hand. Just take this round. Dang. Oh, that's a lot of damage they intend to do to me. I gotta keep hitting. 5. 5 would fix me right now. Oh, there's expulsion. That's not good. I just increased the damage they're gonna do to me. Get out of jail free card! It's exactly what I needed. Prevent the enemy from doing all of that extra armoring and damaging of me. There's the happy birthday card. It got burned by the Killer Queen and the enemy busts. Got it. Jack and the Beanstalk on stand can round up 2 times. On bust, take 5 damage and half the value of that card. That's a great card. Throwing card. On play, deal damage equal to your shield and then move this card to your opponent's side. I'm just not generating much shield, so it's not really worth it for us. Non-fungible card. I'll take Jack and the Beanstalk because it is actually good versus all the rest of these, which is actually not. Shop for 8 cards or Lost and Found? I think Lost and Found was the split 6 cards from your deck into 2 piles, and you lose half of them. I can't remember what the exact events were. I'll take 8 cards in a shop. Jumping Jack on hit or exploit, move to the foe's side. That'll give them the ability to then play it against me, which I don't want them to do. Trump card for the instant Blackjack, and then I have to shred that card. On discard, I shred that card. So if I use this to finish the run, then it doesn't get discarded. I'll take it. How many? Oh, if I hit, you're gonna hit. No, wait, you can't exploit. That's fine. I hit, you get the jumping jack, you'll stand. And then I can lock one of yours to double up. Foil expulsion, absolutely. I'll generate a 6 and do 2 damage. If I hit, I'd move the jumping jack back to you, but then you'd hit and move both of them back to me. So I'd bust with 30. I stood and still got it, of course. Take that booster pack back, thank you. Oh, are we on 4 times damage? Or does expulsion just work once? Okay, I'm gonna put a -4 and then the Jack of all trades on board, giving me the ability to play a 10 of all suits. So that's some health, that's some armor, that's some chips, some damage extra to the enemy as well. Got him to bust. And 16, that's already more than enough. Yeah, I don't have to dig all the way back down to that happy birthday card. Club of Fours. On here, if you have a score of at least 17, deal 4. The +2, unfortunately, when you discard this, goes to your opponent's draw pile, so not that great. I'll reveal the additional special card. It's the Shanker. Exploit to lose 5 chips, deal 5 damage, and increase the chip cost. Yeah, it's a source of a 10 in this deck, and it's versatile for doing damage. Temperance, and this is the inverted one. On play, deal 14 damage if you have fewer than 140 chips. And then the moon inverted. All right, I'll take it this time. Let's head to head office and pick up a key card so I can go to heaven. That's not going to be a good card to break limits for my opponent here. I can Blackjack right now just by playing it, though. What? Okay. What? That's rude. Well, I'm gonna have to fail now. I thought it would allow me to double one of the zeros. Choose a card to double its value. Unfortunately, if it has 0, I can't choose it. So now I do have to bust in response. I didn't want to bust. I gotta play another card from hand if I want to do anything, so I will tie with a -22 from the get out of jail free card. Oh my god. These 15s are killing me. I kind of want to get rid of the instant trump card. Burn all other face cards. Okay, so you made the King of the World and then that burnt your other ones? And when it said all face cards, it burnt mine as well. Okay, so thank you for confirming the function of King of the World. It burns all of the face cards. All of them. Which is what I expected, but I wasn't certain. So yeah, you can get a maximum of 10 right now. Tough. Tough stuff. Way too late for another baseball card. I don't need another Shunker either. Let's go up against the developer. They have even less health. You stand on a 19. Doubling your 9s wouldn't necessarily help me. But it could. Moon's inverted. Wait, I play cards face down. Oh, maybe it must be the non-inverted moon where your opponent plays the cards face down. Or maybe not. Maybe it's the same each way. I think they're different inverted and not. I think the difference is this is I'm playing the cards face down. Which, yikes. So a card that I played face down that has no valid target at this point in time, that is Judgment. It is 0. That's probably a 10. I'm gonna guess I have Blackjack. I did not. Instead, I gained... Right, of course, I should have been able to see that. I gained a bunch of advantage. Oh, the enemy's now playing theirs. Unlocked. Will they... How will they deal with that? That's interesting. How did you deal damage to me? Oh, the fingerprint card allowed them to exploit. So they were able to exploit the moon, flipping it over, and then they knew more about what was going on board and exploit a random card, one of your play cards. Don't know where the damage came from still, though. Oh, don't just 21 me constantly here, buddy. I'm gonna make you bust. There you go. And... Same card. No, 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 no. Hold that to 17. Whale card, lose 21 chips and deal 5 damage, reverse. A get well soon card. One play lock and then taking damage 3 more times will heal 10 HP and burn. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because it locks, so I don't have to worry. Overdue taxes. Why would I ever like, because there are some events that just seem to be exclusively negative, and I'm now pretty wary of picking them. But why would I take... Let's find out. Permanently remove 3 random cards from your deck. Or all of my chips lose 10 HP, or pay 1,000 chips. Maybe if I paid 1,000 chips, I would get a special card here or something. But if that's the case, I'd love to see that I'm also going to get a special card. Because otherwise, this is an event I will just always avoid. By the time I get this late in the game, permanently removing 3 random cards from the deck isn't great. I'm gonna do it, though. There's a 5. There goes the booster pack. And a 10. Yeah. Booster pack's pretty huge to lose. Let's go up against the Psychologist. Retention rates are up 70% after... Oh, sure, let's play. I'd want to double one of their 8s. Getting a 16 on the board would screw with them. If they stand, I'll stand with the Rorschach cards. That's something I got to keep an eye on. Got him. I'm gonna drop a 5 of nothing on the board here. Damn, this birthday card is working out really well for us, actually. Of course, it was just the values 10 and 11, the 2 values that work especially well in this deck, so it's about to get significantly worse. I've got Chipmunk and I just gained a bunch of advantage. I wonder if Chipmunk will count because it was in this battle, if I'll start the next battle with 14 advantage. That'd be sick. Oh, there's the moon. I'm playing cards upside down and faceless, and I don't know what that card is, but I'll stand. Hell yeah. Wait. The moon. You play cards face down and deal 3 times damage. I also have played Eruption in this fight. Deal and take 2 times more damage. But I'm only doing 3 times more damage because I was over you by 1. Multiplicatives like that, especially from unique sources, should absolutely stack. Take another hit and stand. And wow, I did 1 damage. Oh, that was an A. This is an exploitable card. I'm gonna exploit this card until I can't exploit it anymore because I have Blackjack, because this is the loyalty card. Got him. Oh, okay, I drew a lot of cards there. You know what? I'm gonna look at my cards this time. How about that? Fun and novel idea. Get well soon is about to heal me if I take a little bit more damage. That said, I'm also about to take out the enemy. Yeah, we still take aces. They're still aces. Card printer is a bunch more copies of the same card, which... Oh, there's a few in here I'd do that for. Get a misprinted card or add a throwing card to your deck and take a look at that. I'll take a misprinted card. Sure. Give me some random cards. Why not? At this point, why not? Head to the HR department. Shouldn't have gone to that event, though. Should have gone to Lost and Found, I reckon. Ugh. I don't know which of yours to double. It's probably a 3, actually. Do I have to have the moon in this deck, though? Okay, I didn't come into this battle with all of the extra exploit from the previous one. The advantage from the previous one, rather. We double a base 3 for the enemy, because that'll be a 6. And then with a 6 and a 7, they'll still be hitting after that. Oh, and I just did enough damage immediately to take him out. Joker, Jack of Clubs, rules card. Set your max to either 20 or 22 for this encounter. Lost and Found. Thought you might want to second look at these unwanted cards. Right, so cards that I just turned down taking in previous instances. I still don't want any of these though, so. Calamari game card is on the board. Mm-hmm. I'll have to stand here and take some damage. Yeah, because I would have busted if I drew. Double your back credit card, making it really hard to ever draw that without ruining your own life, and then straight up 21 immediately to your face. Yeah, hell yeah. I was hoping this was going to be the case. The moon was still there, so I did a 21 blackjack with 2 10s and the limit break for the additional 1, and just instantly killed the CEO in a single hit. Foil, suit yourself. Change the suit of any card in your draw pile to any normal suit for this encounter. Foil King of Kings, burn all currently Blade Kings, then take 1 damage and gain 10 chips for each. And then the foil vaccination card. I'll obviously look at the additional one. Foil card sleeve. if there's a card that I want to keep on board that bad. It's probably foil suit yourself that I want the most out of these. Hey, I've got exactly 777 chips. Should be an achievement for that, right? I'm going to double that with the break limits. There you go. Get broken. So... 1... I've got 4, 8, 1. 13. I'm going to play foil as a total of 7. I'm going to stand with my 21 and deal 60 damage on turn 1 because of the moon. Oh, really? Another 21 of spades, eh? I'd love to be able to exploit the moon, but unfortunately, I haven't burnt any cards or taken damage yet. Oh, that's the old baseball card, which has given me the ability to exploit. So I'm going to turn those over. Oh, the enemy's going to get so much shielding if I let them succeed here. Perfect. I'm going to instantly tie. Burn 2 more cards, gaining more back. Yep, had to expect that was going to be the case. Yeah, that'll be damage. And the enemy healed up a huge amount as well. I'll play a 7 on board and then hold here. Enemy gets a 19 as well. Okay, thankfully I can exploit my loyalty card all the way to success here. Unfortunately, it won't actually heal us as well. Oh, my max has been set to 20, courtesy of Sweep the Leg. Oh, thankfully I didn't hit an 11 there. Excuse me? What did you do to me? I thought I had a blackjack. And the opponent had a blackjack. Why did your blackjack kill me? Why did I take damage to your blackjack? Ah! I'm getting a lot closer to dead than I want to be. Okay. Okay, so even if I blackjack and the enemy blackjacks, they still have a numbers advantage over me. And so they still deal damage over the top. Woof. Well, there's your 42 of clubs. Enjoy. I'm going to bring back my advantage generator. I'll double your 21, and I'm going to go for the instant blackjack and just win. Oh, right, we don't have a damage multiplier on board at the moment, so never mind, we won't just win. I was really hoping I would. Annoyingly here, yeah, I blackjack. But because I also can't win with a blackjack when the opponent puts a 21 on board, I... immediately lose. Take 2 damage there. Come on. Yep, that's pretty much exactly how I expected that to go. Happy birthday right back at you. And I've got to hit like there's nothing I can really hit here that will prevent this from being the end.
Dang it, Guardian Angel. How dare you?
It hasn't escaped my notice that the decks that seem to be the most successful are the 2 times that I built to just take every card that is a cantrip effect. When I say cantrip effect, I'm effectively saying, at least in this instance, it doesn't really have a cost. So I take a bunch of effective cantrips, and then I also take a bunch of low cards and just eventually whittle my way up. Sure, I'm not getting blackjacks consistently in a deck like that, but I have a long enough time to draw that I can get through the deck so many times. Whereas I really don't see the similar power provided to a deck that otherwise drafts for high cost cards. Certainly there are instances where it works. Obviously, high cost cards give you the ability to do things like, synergize with, what was it called? Can't remember the name of the chip at the moment, but it was a chip that gave you an advantage for having playing something that was 10 or more in cost. And then on the second level, where advantage is harder to get, if it's 11 more in cost. There's obvious other card interactions in the game that also incentivize going for high amounts, but it seems like the most consistency, and especially if you're doing a run that's, about an hour long, consistency is really what you're drafting for. It seems like the consistency really exists on the side where I am just constantly drafting low and constantly drafting those kinds of effects. So I'm going to give myself the ability to do that in the next run. Walking away for the moment and saying that my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. I've remembered how to do the end screen thing. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Top left is a series playlist for all my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. They're above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Dialer. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.